Alright. Hello everyone, my name is Paul and we're back for another edition of Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting. This will be for Tirtouga once again. And yeah, so pretty much when I do find this shiny Tirtouga, I'll be calling it Mintuga because it's shiny, it's like a mint color, and then, Tirtouga starts with the T and Mint ends with the T, so blending it in, Mintuga. Pretty simple, but pretty smart as well. But anyways, the topic for this episode is by me. It's actually a life tip, so it's mainly about connections and bonds you can have with another person. Now, what I recommend is, first of all, really you should only have your best friend. You only can have one best friend, so it'll just be, that person. And really, you shouldn't have like any other friends. But hold on, before you think I'm like all crazy and all that. Doesn't mean that you can't have bonds with certain people just because you don't consider them a friend. You can still have bonds with someone, um, but maybe like if they're personally for me, since I'm like pure and everything. The only other kind of title I would give someone um, that means a lot to me would be teammate. Now that would only be if I know that they're as pure as me and just stuff like that to where I know they would be considered a teammate. Other than that, it's just, people like having bonds with them. You can like help them out, stuff like that, but that doesn't just like make you friends. So if you're ever wondering, you're like, oh well, Paul, you have people on your friends list and all that. Well, mainly being this my first fan, my first follower on here, Phantom. So I added him on Discord on my friends list. I mainly only have that because um, he can't can't message him and stuff like that off without being like on his friends list. So that's like the only reason why I would do stuff like that, where I would have someone on my friends list and like Pokemon and stuff, so I can actually like battle with you and stuff. Because otherwise it would be like a really random chance you could find me online in Pokemon and just like behind your friends party and all that stuff. So we're not actually friends, just to break it to you. But like I said, the title shouldn't matter. We can still have the bonds of a friend, but I just personally recommend you would not just have the title of friends, only have your best friend, and then possible teammates in the future. But so you don't get betrayed pretty much, because I've had many times where I've got like betrayed because I thought someone was like certain special to me, and I called them a friend for a long time, and then I end up blocking them because I found out something evil about them. So never really consider someone your friend because that can also affect how people look at you. If they know that person, then they're like, oh, you must know how they act and everything, so you're two are friends, huh? And they might think you're evil, and then you just want to. Pretty much what the lesson here is, doesn't matter what the title that you give to someone. If you have certain bonds to them, then you have the bonds. Doesn't mean just because you're not titling them as friends that they're, should have any less bonds. It's just with me personally. That's what I just recommend a life tip. So, anyways, I got a lot done yesterday on Minecraft, and just in general. I do plan on making that Minecraft adventure map with mainly going to be adding in the custom NPCs mod, which would be very awesome to add in the extra story and all that. Because like I said, it's going to be the Legend of Instamayoe, so the stories of Paul, Lou, and Mystery. So it's going to be very cool. But I want to first, of course, I'm still working on Vanilla Minecraft Survival. But I'll tell you what I did on Vanilla. If I could speak, Vanilla Minecraft Survival. Um, so yeah, I got a lot done. I was actually I got my pickaxe that had Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, um, Mending 1 on it, and I had a pickaxe way back then, that one of the first ones that I enchanted, that was Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3. So I pretty much got finally enough experience to combine the two, so now I have an Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, and Breaking 3, Mending 1 Diamond pickaxe. So it's like pretty much the ultimate pickaxe you can get in the game. So that's so awesome. But anyways, yeah, and then I worked on getting Feather Falling 4 on my boots, but only after, when I reached the village on my way to exploring, just still finding the Elder Guardian Temple, because I want to fight the Elder Guardian, because that's a boss I consider I want to defeat, to actually consider Vanilla Minecraft beaten in that version. So I found a village, and there was this librarian, library villager. And I was looking, I was like, okay, maybe they might have some good enchanting books. They had Infinity one, and then I was like, you know what? since villagers they unlock more trades when you trade with them, like the stuff that just trading with them in general. I did that. So then a few trades later, it showed that they were trading a mending one book. And I was like, holy crap, those are so valuable because they take forever unless you're super lucky with fishing or just enchanting, like with books and all that. It takes so long to get mending books and the enchantment in general. So I stacked up enough emeralds. It was only 10 emerald in one book for each mending one book. So I just grinded up to 40 emeralds and then bam, now I got 4 mending one books. So I combined that with my boots because the diamond boots that I have, well, now they have Unbreaking 3, um, Depth Strider 3, Blast Protection 1, and Feather Falling 4. I don't really care about the Blast Protection 1. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But I mainly cared about the Depth Striding 3, Mending 1, Unbreaking 3, and um, Feather Falling 4, because that's the maximum Feather Falling you can get. Same with Depth Striding, you can only get it up to 3. So that's amazing. That's pretty much one of the ultimate armor pieces. If I really do have to grind against the Wither, which I'm pretty sure I don't, I can do it with the stuff I have right now. I personally think because I have an enchanting golden apple, so I'm like, pretty much makes me into God mode. Most likely, I can't really die in that state. Um, but anyways, yeah. So I also got lucky enough to get 2 looting 1 enchantment books and combining them and put them on a new diamond sword. So when I killed a few Endermen, I actually pretty much now always get at least 1 ender pearl from Enderman. So I have 4 ender pearls right now, so just 6 more to go until I get to the end. So I'm really close. The only thing that's going to be really tough and annoying to finally, for me to consider vanilla Minecraft beaten, um, is finding that Elder Guardian temple, which I passed so many oceans. I don't know how I haven't found one yet, but hey, at least I'm getting like, experience on the journey and all that, and just, ender pearls in general, because endermen are not that easy to spawn normally in the overworld. But obviously, in the end, that's where they live, so there's going to be a bunch of them. But once I finally get to the ender dragon, I most likely will just keep slaying the ender dragon until I get my ultimate armor, which I personally think, I already have my ultimate boots. For the helmet, chest plate, and leggings, oh, also these are all diamonds, so it's like, make sure they're top tier. Now that I have the Mending 1 books, I just have left to get, I'm breaking 3 on all 3 of those. Projectile Protection 4, and that's about it, really. You just want Projectile Protection 4, because I don't think you can have Protection and Projectile Protection, so I'd rather would have Projectile Protection. I mean, I think my boots are kind of screwed, because I have Blast Protection 1 on them, so I don't think I can put Projectile Protection on them. But maybe if I can, that'll be awesome. I'll definitely do that. But if I really, really got to do that, and then of course, Sweeping Edge 3 on my Diamond Sword, just to make it even stronger. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan. And then I realized the mods that you should just make sure to have, the ones that you really care about, like the ones I care about for the Bleach mod, which the last time I checked was only updated to 1.7.10, because I don't think the mod creator, Little Breadloaf, is gonna like update it all anymore. So I'm like, it's alright, it's fine. But that mod, and then the Naruto mod from Sekawa, those 2 mods, those are the mods I really care about. That like you start off with like powers and all that without having to really grind for anything. But with the Bleach mod, of course, you can grind in for like the certain weapons for your class, like for your Quincy, you get the certain pendant and all that, and if Shinigami wants the Zanpakuto. But it's really cool. So I like those mods specifically. So I plan on just having, I have 2 different mod lists right now that I plan on like playing. So then after I beat vanilla Minecraft, I'm going to be going into, like I said, it's most likely just still for 1.7.10. And even so, I still want the Naruto mod, so I think, yeah, I'll just stay with that older version of Bleach. Unless they add something that's so cool that I don't care to have the Naruto mod in, but that's probably not going to be the case. But anyway, those 2 mods, like I said, and then, of course, the Optifine mod, obviously, because my computer without Optifine, especially with mods, is not going to do so well with lag. And then what else? The crafting guide mods, so that you can easily find crafting recipes for the stuff you can make in the game easily by pressing like whatever button you can press to open the crafting guide menu. Shows you all the crafting recipes you can do to make stuff. So it's very convenient. And then the custom NPCs mod, just to specifically for me, since I have two really close Minecraft skins that I can add in, and just give them stories and all that, and just other things in general. Just custom NPCs mod is so good for like story, and just to have like some shops or something to make stuff easier to get, but also you have to get like rare stuff to give them to make it like equaled out. I might do that, probably not. I like to keep it as vanilla as I can with survival. I don't like to go into creative mode really, unless it's just to get the custom NPCs one, because you can't get that in survival mode. But I probably will like make custom bosses for myself just to challenge myself. Because just doing the normal vanilla Minecraft stuff like beating the Wither, I don't think the Elder Guardian was in 1.7.10. Maybe it was, but I don't know. Maybe it was. But anyways, and then obviously the Ender Dragon and the Wither. If I didn't already say the Ender Dragon, I think I did. But then the Wither. Those are the basic ones I think to beat that mod. But I want to be able to like fully get all geared out with pretty much basically I plan on being a Quincy mainly because of the rapid fire bow. The rapid fire bow is so good for mainly taking on those Metals Grande. And then obviously of course, the Ender Dragon and the Wither and stuff like that, it'll be very helpful too. But mainly for that, this freaking Metals Grande, because if you get close to them, you pretty much are going to get like your energy spiked all the way down. That's like your spiritual pressure in the anime, the Bleach anime, and it's actually in the mod too, it's your energy. So it's like, pretty cool. But obviously, every time you do the special things to use energy, it takes a while, and then it naturally, slowly gets healed up after time. But every time you get hit, it's also counting as like your extra health, so it's like getting lower every time. So you want to do your best not to get hit at all. It's like really good because you want to be able to use your attacks and stuff to use up your energy instead of getting hit and losing your energy, just to have more time wasted. But anyways, yeah, I'm super excited for those. And then the other mod that is like main one that I'll have alone would be the Dragon Block C mod. Now this one is a very popular mod. I might even play on a server with this as well. But mainly I want to have that mod, and then of course, like I said, the crafting guide mod, custom NPCs, and Optifine mod. So I'll do that in a separate mod list. Not, of course, not the same with like the Bleach mod and the Naruto mod. Because when you want to combine Minecraft mods, you really just don't want to. You don't want to have other mods added in to affect like the mob spawning and stuff, for like stuff like the Bleach mod. You want the hollows to spawn so you can get their masks and stuff, and get their reishi and then your spiritual pressure up. You just want to pretty much have those alone, because if not, first of all, not all mods are compatible, so it just might crash your game or not start it up. But just in general, it's just a smart thing, because back then I tried to combine a whole list of mods and just it didn't work out, so it's like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did yesterday, pretty much what I looked up, so pretty much it for me, really. I don't know what else I can just talk about with that. The episode 493 will be done soon, just a few more minutes, 2 more minutes to be exact, or probably about a minute and a few seconds. But anyways, yeah. So about maybe this encounter, like I said, maybe this is a shiny. I won't obviously soft reset over it because I'll save it. But if not, probably I'll be able to soft reset and then end it off before the scientist. Yeah, not a shiny. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. End it off before 640. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna end off 493.